guys, it's me, Lia Tortilla, and welcome to Lia Tortilla Goes Live. Today I will be showing you how to make the long-awaited recipe for lemon curd. Okay, so it's only been a week since I promised you that I would make lemon curd, but that's long enough to make you wait. So, to begin, over here I've got the juice and zest of 4 lemons. If you don't believe me, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and then there's 4. Oh, I dropped 1, but that's fine. And let's move the camera just slightly so you can see behind me on my stove, cooker, whatever. Here in this pan I've got boiling water, and that's for my bain-marie, and that's how we're going to cook our lemon curd. So you know, like when I melt chocolate over boiling water so the chocolate doesn't burn, that is going to help our lemon curds, because you have to add eggs and it's going to stop the eggs from scrambling and turning it into lemon scrambled egg. No one wants that. Doesn't sound very pleasant, does it? So anyway, I've got my clear bowl, which I'm just going to place over my boiling water. And as always, make sure that the boiling water is not touching the bottom of the bowl, because we're going to use the heat from the boiling water that rises upwards, and that is going to cook our lemon curd. So, in this bowl, above our boiling water, we're going to add 100 grams of cubed unsalted butter. Now, the reason I have cubed the butter is so that it all melts equally at the same time, and you don't have to wait so long for the butter to melt. And to that butter, I'm going to add the zest and juice from the 4 lemons that I zest and juiced earlier. And that goes in there. All that beautiful, zesty, fresh, lemony, oh, lovely, goodness. And then here I have 200 grams of caster sugar. We're just going to add that to this. I'm going to give it a quick stir with my Maurice, and then we're just going to allow this to melt gently over our boiling water. There we go. So that's that. And if you don't believe me that I used... No, we haven't got to that bit yet. Sorry. So once the butter has melted with the sugar and the lemon zest and juice, in here I have... I don't want to... Okay, so in here I have 3 eggs, 3 whole eggs and 1 egg yolk. Yeah, so this is the thickening ingredient of our lemon curd. The eggs, that's as interesting as that gets, to be honest. Yeah. Hi. And so this lemon curd recipe, you can use it for making lemon meringue pies, or like last week when I did my frozen berry roulade, you can use the lemon curd in the roulade rather than using the mixed berry, and it creates just a different dessert. It's the same dessert, but it's more refreshing. You know, it really cleanses the palate in between meals, or after your meal, because it's a dessert, or, I don't know, you can have it as a snack if you really wanted. You know, that's just that. So let me just check on my butter situation. And here it's still, you know, taking a while to melt. There's butter blobs in there. It's almost done. Basically, once your sugar has dissolved into the lemon juice and the butter has completely melted, we're going to add the 3 eggs and the 1 egg yolk, and then we're going to whisk it continuously at quite a high speed in order to stop the eggs from scrambling. And then you do that until it's nice and thick, and then you take it off the heat and let it cool down completely, and it's done. Then you can use it in your meringue roulade, or you can even put it on toast. Some people do that, you know, like jam or marmalade. Don't know, if you want a bit of lemony toast in the morning, whatever. Yeah, I'm just making small talk now because I've only got 2 viewers. That's fine. This video will go up on YouTube later on, so you can always go back to remember this day or use this recipe, you know, because that's what this is for. So my butter is almost melted. It's getting there very, very slowly, and the sugar is dissolving, and I'm getting this lovely lemony colour. It's like yellowy, but it's clear at the same time. It's nice and it's good, and it's very fragrant, very lemony. It's lovely. So yeah, this is almost done. Just waiting for the last few blobs of butter to melt. There we go, that's our butter melted. So we're going to go ahead, grab our whisk, grab our 3 whole eggs and our 1 egg yolk. You know, start whisking continuously. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and a yolk. All in there. And just whisk, whisk, whisk until it's nice and thick. This may take a while. It could take up to like 5 minutes, so bear with me. Also, the reason I'm doing this live video today is because 1, I couldn't actually think of a recipe to do for Lia Tortilla today, and 2, I'm going away for the weekend next weekend, so I have to work Wednesday and Thursday, so I won't have time to film the Lia Tortilla for you next week. So this is what you get this week, and then I'm sorry that I won't be available for your entertainment purposes next week, but it's okay, I'll make up for it the week after that. We'll do something really tasty, really delicious, really easy. Yeah, so you just keep on doing this, and you can do this just in the saucepan, but yes, you can do this in the saucepan and not over the boiling water like with a bain-marie, but you risk scrambling the eggs a lot more than you would doing it this way, just because like the heat is directly on the eggs rather than indirectly. Yeah, so this takes a long time. You can see why I don't go live very often, because I can't just cut and make things seem quicker than they are, because this is real life, it's happening now. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch to my Maurice now, just to make sure that it is thickening and it's just not me whisking aimlessly for hours. Well, it's not going to be hours, but you know what I mean. I like to be over dramatic. Yes. So yeah, this next weekend I'm going away on a girls' trip, and me and my friend Lottie, we're gonna go and we're gonna try a nice restaurant. So I'll probably post photos of all the food that we'll be eating, and hopefully that'll give me some ideas for Lia Tortilla as well. But it's really nice to actually have plans and to be able to go away and do things with friends now. I mean, I understand that everyone's going back to work and life is slowly, very, very slowly returning to normal. Yeah, and so obviously my views and stuff have dropped significantly, and that's because I'm assuming no one actually has time to sit and watch me cook a recipe now, because you're all working, because you're all busy people. I understand, you know, life does not revolve around me, unfortunately. Anyway, this is very hot, so I'm actually going to need a tea towel or some oven gloves to remove the glass bowl from the boiling water. But you feel like at the bottom of the bowl, with you're stirring with your Maurice, you can feel it thickening. And I know this is going on for a while, but suddenly it will just go and you'll be like, oh yeah, it's thick. But it takes a while. It's a bit like custard. Custard's the same thing. Or anything where you're using egg to thicken and you have to stir continuously for a while. You're like, oh, this is so boring, my arm is aching. And then suddenly it'll do it and you'll be like, oh my gosh, wow! And it will seem a lot quicker than, yeah. This is just going on for ages, isn't it? I do apologise. There's me thinking this would be a nice, quick, easy recipe and I'd be done in a matter of minutes. No. Might be here for like half an hour. I really hope I'm not here for half an hour. No. It should be like 5-10 minutes. Not even that, really. Like 6 minutes. I don't know. I'm not very good at timekeeping. Don't ask me. No. You just do, and then hope for the best. So I'm still stirring this. I don't know how long it's been since I started. Oh gosh, but as soon as it thickens, it's done. So I promise. And it'll be so worth it. This hard work, this wrist action, it's really, oh man. Hello. Yes, more people are joining, so, and it's almost done, kind of. It's getting there, I think. Let me just check on that boiling water, is it? Yeah, that's definitely boiling. Okay, patience. That's all you need with this, patience. I don't have very much of that. But yes, you have to keep stirring, because if you leave it, like I said before, the eggs will curdle, and you don't want lemon scrambled eggs. Unless you do. I mean, if you're going to have scrambled eggs with smoked salmon, then you always have a slice of lemon to squeeze over your smoked salmon, don't you? But I think with 4 lemons, it might be a tad overpowering in your scrambled egg. I do talk a lot of rubbish, I do apologise, I'm just trying to kill time while I'm here endlessly stirring my lemon curd. But I promise you, the end result is worth it. We'll get there. We'll get there. I don't know who I'm trying to reassure, myself or you 5 people watching at home. Oh. I can feel it thickening. It's going to go any minute. Any minute. I should have just done this as a regular video. It would have been over and done within 5 minutes and you wouldn't have had to see me struggling here. It's going. Slowly. Like, once you add the eggs, the lemon curd turns to a thicker yellow colour rather than like a transparent yellow colour. I mean, I don't know if you can be transparent and still have colour at the same time. I'm sure there's a word for that, and I'm not just talking absolute gibberish, but it's fine. It's fine. It's going very slowly. I mean, it's a very good exercise if you want to get rid of your bingo wings, I guess, this constant jiggling. And tighten up those arm muscles in no time. My goodness. It's going, she says. I don't know. But the light from my ring light is starting to hurt my eyes. I'm blinded. I'm sure. Come on. I should have done this in the saucepan, but no, I took advice from my other half. And I did it in the bain-marie rather than in the saucepan. I'm sure it would have been quicker in the saucepan. But we didn't want to risk scrambling the egg on live Facebook video, because that would have been embarrassing. Almost as embarrassing as one of my first videos I did when I made the shortbread and I burnt the shortbread biscuits because the oven I had at the time, if you walk past and you nudged the dial, the oven temperature would turn up. So I accidentally turned the oven to 200 degrees instead of 180 and my shortbread biscuits burnt. And then I still went ahead and posted the video anyway because everybody makes mistakes. But I have been doing Lia Tortilla for an entire year now, and I'm up to 180 subscribers, which isn't too bad. I'm looking to get to 200 subscribers by the end of the year. I mean, that's not an unrealistic goal, is it? I mean, I hope I can do it. It'll be an achievement. And yeah, this is thickening now. I mean, I've probably been at this for like, what, 15 minutes? I don't know, I'm really bad at timekeeping, so I do apologise that you guys are just staring at a screen, listening to me ramble to myself and stir this lemon curd that is taking forever to thicken. I mean, I promise you, if you try this recipe at home, I don't know, just don't rush it. You can't rush it because, like I said, we don't want lemon scrambled eggs. And hello, Emma. My cousin has joined the live chat. This is exciting. We're up to still 5 people watching. That's fine. And we're almost done. I promise you, this is almost done. And I'm just getting dizzy from looking back and forth at my ring light and the camera, and then the constant stirring of my lemon curd is making me a bit dizzy. Oh, here we go. See, it's going, it's thickening. We're almost there, and I promise you I'm not making it up. It's happening. We're going. See, like I said, when it turns, and then it's done. And you just have to let it cool down. Come on. I mean, you want it thick enough so it's spreadable, but you don't want it too thick that it just turns into a solid blob of lemon curd. Spreadable is the key word there. But obviously, as it cools down, it will thicken also because of the butter that's inside of it. Because you know how butter sets solid in the fridge. And yeah, you know when it's done, when it's thick. That's how you know when it's done. But obviously you don't want to make it too thick because, like I said, it will set like a solid blob once it cools down. But this is pretty much there, and I will show you a close-up of it when it is there. But yeah. But you've got to make sure the egg is fully cooked, because you don't want to be serving anyone anything with raw egg in there, because that's dangerous and disgusting. You know, you don't want to be giving people food poisoning from lemon curd. So, oh, it's getting it everywhere. But a couple more minutes and then I will be removing this from the heat. But obviously you don't want it like wallpaper paste either. But yeah, it's starting to stick to the edges of the bowl as it thickens. So you just want to, you know, get the meringue and drag that back down into the rest of the mixture. You can also tell it's done when you put a spoon in and it like coats the back of a spoon. Look, should we do the spoon test? Let's make it interesting. Teaspoon. You dip it in and it is coating the back of the spoon, but not like thick enough. So it's not quite there, but it's almost there. This is just, yeah. Oh man, come on. This is so much easier at work when there's no one watching you. Well, it's just so much easier to do when there's no one watching you because you're not putting on a show, you're not embarrassing yourself in front of people. Oh well. Here we go. It's almost very, yay! Right, 1 more minute and we will be done. This is looking beautiful. Right, I'm just splashing it everywhere. But before it was really, really liquidy from the four lemon juices. The juice from the four lemons made it really, really liquidy. But now the eggs have cooked out, the sugar has dissolved, the butter has melted, and I present to you, my friends and my fans, my family and my followers, all of you, lemon curd. Here we go. Got to be careful. Got flame and a tea towel. In a very hot bowl. Let me just put it down and rework my tea towel because I don't want to hurt myself or create a mess. But here we have our deliciously thick lemon curd. There you go. See, it coats the back of the meringue very nicely. And like I said, as this cools down, it will thicken up further. Beautiful. Very refreshing. Yeah. Ta-da! I'll turn the gas off now. And I'll leave this to cool down immediately. But that, we'll grab another spoon. So we can have a taste test. What's that? There it is on a spoon. Oh my god. My mouth has gone all like tingly from the, I'd say bitterness of the lemon, but because of the sugar, it's not bitter. Oh, that tastes just like a lemon fruitella. If you don't know what a fruitella is, you live under a rock, because they were like the best sweet when I was a child. Let's cool down a bit. But yeah, you can see it's gone like this thick yellow colour and it's nice and spreadable. So you're going to put that in the middle of your roulade. But obviously when it's cool, it needs to be cool, set solid. Well, not solid, but it needs to be set. When it does cool down, it will like solidify, but not completely. It'll be like a jelly or a jam. In fact, yes, because that's what this is. It's lemon jam, but you call it lemon curd for some reason. I don't know the history of lemon curd, so I'm not going to give that to you. But yeah, as promised, lemon curd. And when I put this video on YouTube, I will put up a link to my roulade video that I did last week, so you can go back and watch that. And instead of using the mixed berry compote, use the lemon curd recipe instead. And I can also put another link up for my lemon meringue pie videos, because that's another thing you can use the lemon curd for, which is really nice. Or like I said, slap it on some toast and have yourself a nice refreshing thing. Or you can make a cake. You can make a Victoria sponge cake, but instead of putting strawberry jam in it, you can be non-traditional and spread some lemon curd in there, which is also a good idea. But then you could easily just make a lemon drizzle cake. But then that's, I don't know. But there you go. That's my recipe for lemon curd. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks' time over on my YouTube channel for another Lia Tortilla video. And yeah, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And go ahead and cook some lemon curd. I'd say bake lemon curd, we didn't bake it, so go and cook some lemon curd. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you later. Oh.